Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jam and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. I think today's video we're just going to play with some of my new colored rain bits. I haven't tried anything yet. I want to do it on camera with you. I want to combine these two palettes and do a look that Dallas kind of was hoping I could maybe manage. Remember when he picked the like night sky-ish kind of look? Well, he asked me to do something that was like yellow into orange, ending in purple. And I thought with these two palettes combined, we might actually be able to do it. I mean, obviously I could use any of my Blend Bunny palettes, or some of them, and totally make that work, but I want to play with these, so I was thinking I could do that, and we'll put on the other bits together. We have cream blush, bronzer, foundation, lip liner, lipstick, and lashes. So I think that could be fun. Hopefully you're down for that. If you are, you're not subscribed. All right, I'm going to whack on some shadow shields, zoom you in, and start putting eyeshadows on, keeping my fingers crossed I can actually do this. Okay, I'm gonna start with the Sunset palette in the yellow shade called Sunset. Perfect. Actually, he sort of called it like a sunset look. So on my Singe Beauty E07. This is from her newer launch. I'm just going to pack that on in here. These kinds of shades tend to be a bit tricky. Like you can't really blend them and have it look good because it just kind of blends away. But I think I really just want a hint of yellow on the very inner, and then we can move on to orange. Okay, I think that's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna go into the bright orange called Evening and put that on, kind of overlapping the yellow. Yeah. I will absolutely blend those eventually. Alright, taking this over a little farther because I like how that looks. Again, just I want to be hinting at the yellow, I think. Yeah, that was the orange I just used. I'm going to use this one now called Gloaming. It almost sounds familiar, but I don't know why. I'm going to use that on my Repper 13. And I want to kind of start angling it out for an eventual kind of wing effect. Okay, now I want to go into the Pretty Chic palette and the shade Daydream, which is this dark pink, and then we'll use the purple called Bougie. I'm going to use my Repper 13 Max for the pink. Yeah, those look really good together. I was hoping they would. I thought the tones would be pretty good. Again, looks like trash. I have to go back through and blend and do all of that. Okay, I'm gonna have lots of brushes to wash. On another Repper 13, we're gonna go into the purple shade called Bougie. So we're just mapping out the shades. Like I'm not fussed about blending or building or anything like that yet. This is just figuring out where I want what. I think that could be a cute shape. And you know what? Aside from that yellow, I'm not getting any fallout. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I am going to go off camera and blend and build and get the eyeshadows looking as good as I can. Again, not the most talented makeup-y girl or blender, but I'm gonna do my best, and I think that should be good enough. And then I'll come back and we'll do the rest of the bits together. Okay. All right, I'm back and the eyes are pretty much done. I did use the Bossy lash that I got from Colored Rain. I like them. They are very like wispy. It's my first time wearing them, obviously, so they're not quite perfectly molded to my eyelids, but they were easy to put on, and I definitely can see me using them again. This says that you can get 20 uses if they are taken care of properly, so that's pretty cool. I usually get quite a few uses out of my lashes, even the really inexpensive ones. I tend to be pretty careful with them. So I've already primed my face with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin stuff, and because we're using the stick foundation, I sprayed my face with the Charlotte Tilbury spray because I didn't want to use the Danessa Myricks balm while trying out this. So this is in shade 210C. It is the Skin Fix. These are multi-sticks, so they can be used for foundation or contour or pretty much whatever. I mentioned in the video where I was kind of hauling all of these things that I wished I had thought ahead and purchased a couple that I'd have like a bronzer or contour or what have you. So I really like applying stick foundations with this Smashbox brush. It's kind of angled. I think it's probably supposed to be concealer brush, but I like to just boop onto the stick with the brush and just start applying it to my face. I do have a damp sponge in case I need it to boop over my face when I'm done. Sometimes I can get brush strokes and sometimes I don't. But a damp sponge will pick up, you know, the extra bits of foundation that maybe went on a bit too heavy in one area or another. So I'm just gonna pat this on all over. I'm probably, should I try it as my under eye concealer? Yeah, maybe I will. Worst case scenario, it doesn't look good, but I won't be overly surprised because I'd be pretty darn careful with concealer under my eyes. So let me get this all on and I'll come back and show you what it looks like up close and personal. Okay, I'm pretty sure I would have included a clip of applying the foundation on my left side with the sponge. So let me scoot you in way too close. Yeah, I genuinely think this does not look good at all. Weirdly, under my eyes looks not super wrinkly and weird. I think I might put a little more on. This is super duper light coverage, like an evening of my skin tone is pretty much all it's accomplished. So let me see if I can get it to look good as like a concealer. Okay, this is where I'm at. I'll make a decision after I powder everything, because I personally do not like a glowy, sheeny finish on my skin. So I'm going to go powder and contour, and then when I come back, we'll do bronzer, blush, and the lips, and then we'll wrap up the video. Okay, you can probably tell I did some purple and orange under my eyes, and then I used the kind of glittery-ish shade from the Pretty Chic palette. This one right here on the inner corner. Not really happy with that move, but it's done. So we're just carrying on. Next, we're going to use the bronzer, and this is in shade Charming Chai. It's a very warm toned bronzer, but that's what I generally go for. So I'm excited. I did contour with the Quebecois per usual. So let's, how pigmented are you? I'm a little nervous. Let's start with just a little bit. And I did powder everything with the Too Faced Born This Way powder that I've been using. Okay, that's fairly light-ish, not too pigmented, super easy to blend. All right, that's cool. Okay, very cool. That's a good. And then we have the cream blush in the shade Copper Rose. Is this the perfect shade for this eye look? Not necessarily. Are we gonna worry about it? Also not necessarily. This did swatch fairly sheer, but we'll see. I'm gonna use my Rephr 04. This is my favorite cream brush to use. No, favorite brush to use with a cream blush. So here we go. Let's see. Okay, I mean, let's see if I can build it up. I always do cream blush after I do the rest of my face and I powder. So patting it on like this keeps it from messing up the foundation and stuff underneath it. That's, well, let's see if we can add just a little bit more. The color is really pretty. I think it's a very nice, neutral, kind of wearable shade. All right, let's get the other cheek done. The shade is lovely. The formula is definitely buildable. I think I like it. I forgot I have lip stuff. I have the lip liner in a brown shade. I think it's called Decadent. And then we have the liquid lipstick in the shade Mauve Rose. Again, I think these will look beautiful with the blush, but maybe not so much the eye look. So let me just quickly do that, and then for reals, I'll come back and we'll be done. All right, I am back, and that is everything. Let me scoot you in for an up close reconnoiter at the eyes. Okay, I do want to let you know real quick that I used my ColourPop multi-chrome liners for my waterline, the orangey shade on the inner half and the purple shade on the outer, because I could. It was fun. You know, my contour was, my buffing powder was the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Professional Makeup Mattifying Powder. My highlighter was a combination of two. I used the Odin's Eye Lavender Dream. I thought the purple would be cute. It wasn't giving me quite what I wanted, so I went over all of it with the iced shade from Jaclyn Hill. This is a darn good highlighter. Boy howdy. Okay, so kind of my thoughts on what I think so far. I definitely don't think the foundation stick thingy is for me, the skin stick. I think my skin is too old, too textured for this to be something I can wear and have it look decent. Weirdly, I think under my eyes doesn't look terrible, which I don't know if I was expecting that or not. So that could be cool. It could be another option for a concealer, because right now my concealer is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie in the shade LP2. I bought this as a mixer for if I needed a lighter, cool toned foundation to correct any mess ups that I always make when picking foundation. But I haven't seen sunshine in so long that it is my concealer shade right now, because all of my concealers are darker than that. Anyway, moving on, because it's ridiculous. The blush. I think the blush is really pretty. I think it went on easily. It built up beautifully. This Copper Rose shade is a fantastic neutral shade if you are like my skin tone-ish and you like that kind of a blush. It certainly could have been worn more sheer, but that's not how I roll. And the bronzer, Charming Chai. This is good. I don't know why I'm shocked when I find good products, but I really like this. I like the color. I think that it is buildable, so I'll be able to wear it in the summer when I am much tanner. Please, please, please let's stop raining someday so I can go outside. The lip stuff is very nice. The liquid lipstick is comfortable. As I put it on, it looks exactly the same as my lip shade. Oh, and now it's on the floor. All right, well, that's cool. And the lip liner, very nice. When on, it doesn't feel too creamy. It's not dry. Very, very nice. I really like the two together. Again, maybe not with this eye look, but the lip products are nice. As for the eyeshadows, oh my gosh, I've been at this for a long time. These two palettes are good. When I swatched them, I remember noting that the purple shade was a little dry, like a few of the shades were a little dry, which made me think they would be buildable. And they are. These are great. I haven't used the shimmers because, you know, we're going for the all matte look today, but I want this one on my eye as soon as possible. The quality of these is fantastic. Absolutely lovely. No wonder Shani likes them so much. I am super excited. So I'll definitely be using those again. If you're looking for little 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, they are very, very good. And I think I picked the purple shade, or the purplish palette, because purples are harder to formulate and get good, or at least they have been in the past. I think now, you know, good eyeshadow is more common, but they are pigmented, they're blendable, they're buildable. I started this eye look 3 hours ago, and I think it still looks fantastic. I'm really, really happy with it. So glad I listened to Shawnee or not listened to her because she didn't tell me to do it. She was just doing it her own self. I'm really glad I have them. I'm excited to play with them more. I don't necessarily think they're filling a hole in my makeups stash, but it's nice to have other brands, other formulas to choose from and talk about and play with. So yeah, I mean, if you are missing these shades, these are certainly very, very good if you don't want giant palettes. I'm a happy girl. And I'm excited to hear what you think of the look of the products. Have you tried Colored Rain? Do you want to? Do you not want to? Let me know. I really like chatting about makeups with you, so looking forward to that. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.